Tonight, this man says he's embarrassed but wants to share his story.
I've been traumatized by it.
He claims inmates at Denver's jail held him down and poured boiling water on his private parts, causing permanent damage.
It's going to affect me for the rest of my life.
Jamal Hunter sits down with 9 Wants to Know's Jeremy Hohola, who learned a deputy in the case is being disciplined.
This has been a tough story to approach. It involves an awkward interview and very graphic images, but Jamal Hunter is serious about his story. So serious, he's now suing. A warning, what you're about to see and hear may be disturbing.
My skin was basically burnt off. My waist, my genitals.
Going on TV and talking about his damaged manhood is the last thing Jamal Hunter wants to do.
It's a big part of my identity. So how do I feel? I feel slighted. I feel, it's embarrassing.
Hunter was in Denver's jail last year on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge. He says his written complaints to the jail about being misclassified with violent offenders were ignored and that he soon became a target.
I was very concerned for my safety.
Weeks later, Hunter says inmates tied him up with rope and beat him severely.
To be quite frank, I was concerned I may be raped.
One of the inmates poured scalding hot water over his groin, causing 2nd and 3rd degree burns. He says he passed out.
I woke up hours later. I was screaming to the point where one of the sheriffs then responded.
The city and county of Denver will not turn over reports, photographs, or video evidence in this case to 9 News, citing a pending internal investigation. But Hunter's attorneys gave us this stack of documents they got through a public records request before the city considered this case legally sensitive. In it, an officer documents concerns about inmates having easy access to boiling water. He also noted there was a hot water tap just outside Hunter's unit. Even a sergeant at the jail admitted the water does indeed get hot enough to burn skin. The investigator called it an officer's safety issue, saying another attack with hot water would probably happen to another prisoner and even to a deputy if this issue was not corrected. Hunter's attorneys are now filing a civil rights lawsuit.
Denver is running a torture chamber in their jail. Inmates have access to ropes, to boiling waters, readily able to abuse each other without any monitoring or supervision whatsoever.
The city is not talking on camera, but it did send us a statement saying Hunter refused to press charges against the inmates and that witnesses are not cooperating. The statement also says a deputy who should have been supervising may have violated procedures and is facing discipline.
I don't think any human being should go through that.
Hunter says he didn't press charges initially because he was afraid for his safety in jail, writing on a refusal to prosecute form that he could be more seriously hurt. On that form, he wrote he just wanted the jail to review its classification procedures.
It's much harder to be intimate with my wife. And it's, I do have some difficulties. There is some scarring that will be there for the rest of my life.
Hunter's lawsuit has been filed in federal court. We also asked the city for its written policy on how it classifies inmates here at the jail. The city even denied that, citing security concerns. In downtown, Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.